Good morning. Before we start this morning's ceremony, I have a few short announcements. In the unlikely event that we need to evacuate the Great Hall, will you please note there is an exit at the front of the hall on the left-hand side and on both sides at the rear of the hall. The assembly point is the White Gate car park, which is the large car park adjacent to the Great Hall. The marshals located around the Great Hall will be on hand to direct and assist you. If you are in possession of a mobile phone, please switch it off or make it silent now and ensure that it remains off or on silent for the duration of the ceremony. When you ascend the stage, please walk all the way to the white line and doff your cap. But learn to turn and wait a moment while your official photograph is taken. At the end of the ceremony, please make your way to the shuttle bus, which will take you to our White Nose campus, where the post-ceremony celebrations will then commence. We encourage you to stay in your seats throughout the entire ceremony. Sadly, we are unable to accommodate guests standing in the aisles due to fire safety regulations. In order for everyone to enjoy today, we ask guests to remain seated until the end of the ceremony to limit disruption. Thank you for your support in this. And finally, please do remember to clap and celebrate each other's achievements throughout this morning's ceremony. Graduates and guests, will you now please stand for this morning's procession?
Please be seated. Welcome to this congregation for the conferment of degrees. I am Dr. Caroline Bailon, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the University of Reading and the presiding officer for this congregation. Graduates, your degree will be officially and formally confirmed upon you at this ceremony. Today's graduates have been split into 4 processions, which will come up one group at a time. Each graduate will then be summoned individually by name to the platform by the university orator. Acting under the authority vested in me by the university, I will doff my cap by the university maze, which formally confers your award. We will then turn and take a picture for you to use as you wish. You will then, as a graduate of the University of Reading, descend the platform the same way you came, collect your certificate, and return to your seat. Fellow graduates and colleagues, this congregation is steeped in the university's history and tradition. But above all, this is a joyous occasion where we celebrate the achievements of those proceeding. Please feel free to show your appreciation for each and every one of them in your own way. Thank you.
By the authority of the Council and of the Senate of the University of Reading, this congregation has been summoned for the conferment of degrees. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, candidates will now be presented for their degrees. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Doctor of Philosophy has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of this university.
Yahya Mohammed Al-Qtani. Tahani Atala Al-Saidi. Ahlam Faiz Al-Shihiri. Dennis Chow. Jennifer Fox. Rachel May Gauthier. Celia Graham Dixon. Lorenzo Morganti. Anastasia Grace Prinzing. Haya Sheffer. Khaled Ibrahim Ahmad Talahma. Heather Jean Violanti. Talia Rose Verdi. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Arts of this university.
Applied Linguistics, Shirin Arslan. Juntaro Aso. Kentaro Goto. Dimitra Katsampa. Junyi Peng. Classics and Ancient History, Patricia Francis Forbes. Communication Design, brackets, Book Design, Madeline Isabel Armand. Ksenia Bibajic. Sibilla Laura Françoise Eposito. Jana Kibi. Catherine Moore. Communication Design, brackets, Graphic Design, Adya Singh. Communication Design, brackets, Information Design, Emily Marie Karam. Leda Smila. Communication design brackets typeface design. Ching Hin Chan. Johanna Emilia Yvonne de Winter. Ian Farnham. Nikolaos Fotsis. Creative writing. Tanishka Richard Borges. Isabella Brunker. Jonathan Daniel Douglas. Sian Elizabeth Marlowe. Harry Fergus Taylor. Rhiannon Lokyan Wong. English literature. Salman Al-Khamis. Yi Li. Rebecca Jane Mead. Aidan Price. Film and Creative Enterprise. Mao Zhong Wei. Liu Zhang. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Arts of this university.
Fine Art, Yayun Chen. Priyanka Mishra. Marion O'Donnell. History, Amy Ellen Jane Atkins. John Jenkins. Oliver Kellett. Sarit George Lewington. James Nathan Mead. Stuart Peter Rock. Amélie Room. Maeve Springbett. Ross Woodgate. Migration and Intercultural Studies. Adela Pavlatova. Anna Mary Riley Sweeney. Teaching English to speakers of other languages. Ting Yu Chen. Zheyan Liu. Claudia Mundi Ngemuyung. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Laws has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Laws of this university.
Advanced Legal Studies, Alexander Catalin Blackfield. Boya Chen. Rebecca Rose Farrimond. Ishapreet Kaur Jus. Connor Simmons. And Javwa Lukundo Simukoko. International Commercial Law, Maysam Sudki Ahmad Abu Hamdah. Yosur Nasa Mohammed Al-Halalmeh. Ozodbek Ashirov. Siyu Chen. Sara Mohammed Amin Mohammed Hulaiwa. Hashika Selva. International Commercial Law with Intellectual Property Law and Management, Faisal Ali. Maha Saeed Al-Sulaiti. Angelin Malki. Collins Ugochukwu Onamajuru. International Commercial Law with International Banking Law and Financial Regulation, Fawaz Rawad Jaber Al-Khaiti. Retaj Al-Shafei. Fahad Saud bin Jurayz. Khalid Abdulatif Hefni. Nawal Maljaoui. Rochelle Tan Li Xian. International Commercial Law with International Corporate Finance. Krzysztof Bogdanovich. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Laws has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Laws of this university.
International Law, Abdul Rahman Abdullah Al-Sawaji. Maya Eleanor Ann Billy Blossom Blythe. Aisha Ndagiman Musa. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Science has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Science of this university.
International Accounting and Finance, Fahad Al-Dewan. Walid Tarafdar. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Arts by Research has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Arts by Research of this university.
Film, theatre and television. Hannah Ray Tunma. Camilla Cecilia Vern Ugarte. Typography and graphic communication. Aya Ali Krisht. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you this candidate to whom the degree of Master of Research has been awarded.
I admit you to the degree of Master of Research of this university.
Children's Literature. Andra Rigby. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Master of Law has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Master of Law of this university.
Law. Adebola Owashikemi Adejunji. Adetola Ubukunu Lua, apologies, Deborah Ajayi. Ashlyn Bijuson. Adam Hakim bin Ashtarul Elmi. Tomasz Bokom. Oluwatun Mininu Grace Eni Gray Yetan. Alice Gatfield. Preeti Kahi. Juhi Kalicharan. Yulia Kulchevska. Thea Ninyeza Metila. Grace Reynolds. Isabel Rodriguez Harris. Artika Singh. Maria Alexia Stoica. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts of this university.
Ancient History, Flynn Joseph Collins. Charlie Gardner. Madeline Rose Gosling. Lawrence Meller. Art and Creative Writing, Joe Keris Farrant. Art and History of Art, Emma Jane Algate Harries. Classical and Medieval Studies, Anna Sophia Aurelia Hutchinson. Classical Studies, Phoenix Alexander Gumas. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts of this university.
Classical Studies, Lucy Whittam. Classics, Lorena Isabel Rodriguez Tunon. Creative Writing and Film and Theatre, Elizabeth Glover Jones. English Literature, Martha Elizabeth Charles. English Literature and Film, Sebastian Chambers. English Literature and Politics, Jacoda Kent. Graphic Communication, Zara Lubna Gracias. Amber Jones. James O'Driscoll. Graphic Communication with Placement Experience, Geena Sharma Singh. History, Lucy Elizabeth Brown. Manuela Antoinette Mbundu. Swathi Sivakumar. Kieran Weller. History and Politics, Irondeep Kaur Samra. Benjamin Wright. Modern Languages, Isaac Bacha. Christopher James Howe. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Laws has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Laws of this university.
Law, Fiza Ahmed. Maximilian Allen. Linda Mohammed Al-Sheikh. James Frederick Cooper-Lloyd. Amelia Disbray. Alexandra Ebihiramen Janaba Ehimare. Bianca Marie Gentalan. Martina Hudson. Valentina Ilawatura Prayahitiyawa Gedara. Arush Khan. Freneselme Mallorca. Mariela Chiara Orilla Mission. Khalita Fazrin Mohammed Faiz. Olachi Ordo. Yasin Rashwan. Paris Tavagofi. Sarlene Vadva. Legal Studies. Christy Carlisle Zammit. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it has been agreed that the remaining candidates be admitted in absence.
I admit each of these candidates to the relevant qualification of this university.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor Pete Castle will now present Phil Creighton for the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters. We now welcome Phil to the platform.
My job is to tell you something about Phil Creighton, but first I thought we'd have a game. The game's called Who Do You Trust? Lots of lawyers have just graduated, so maybe you need to look that up. But the Veracity Index 2025 has just been published this week. It's hot off the press. It's published every year. So let's start with the good news. Do we have any nurses here today? There's a nurse in the front row and two nurses in the front row and people who are not wanting to put their hands up. Congratulations, you are the most trustworthy profession in Britain. 92% trust you to tell the truth. What about professors, teachers and scientists? Do we have any of them in the room? You should be putting your hands up every day. Thank you. Well, unbelievably, you're quite trusted as well. 82% of people trust you, professors and teachers to tell the truth. Scientists, a bit lower, 81%. That's more than the police, or priests, or charity leaders. Unbelievable. What about politicians? Do we have any politicians in the room?
They won't declare it.
Well, we've got one hand over here, but I don't know if we trust him to tell the truth, even if he was, because I'm afraid to say you're down on last year. If it was possible to go lower, only 9% of the public trust politicians to tell the truth, I'm afraid. How about journalists? Do we have any journalists here? You have to put your hand up, Phil.
Not yet, not yet.
Phil Creighton is a journalist. So it's their job to find out facts and uncover lies. But how are they doing in trustworthy stakes? Sadly, it's only 26% of people trust journalists to tell the truth. So they're even less trusted than lawyers and estate agents. So it's not looking good for journalism. Not only that, since 2005, local newspapers have lost 3/4 of their sources of revenue, leading to job cuts, and in the UK, 300 newspaper closures. And yet we live in a world of deepfake videos, viral conspiracy theories, online bots, and provocateurs spreading hate and division. Yet many towns now have no sources of professionally verified local news at all. It seems we need dedicated, trustworthy journalists more than ever. But in today's world, who would want to be one? Phil Creighton grew up in Canterbury and came to Reading in 1996 to study typography and graphic communication. Because, he says, he loved newspapers and print design. He says when he saw the course, he didn't want to study anywhere else. Unfortunately, initially he failed to get the grades. So he went back to community college and was working in a print shop, took some more exams until he had the A-level grade he needed to get in. When he arrived at Reading, he went to Freshers' Fair and saw that there was a student newspaper called Spark, which still exists today. And you can pick up a copy in the Students' Union later, and the editor of Spark would very much like you to do so. By the end of his first year, Phil was a section editor, and before long, he was the editor of the student newspaper. And then, before he'd even finished his degree, Phil was working on the local paper, the Reading Evening Post, Reading's then daily newspaper, and doing shifts at the Daily Mirror in London. It was that experience that made him see the difference between national and local news, and how journalism needs to be rooted in the values of the communities that it serves. He then worked for 5 years at the Baptist Times and wrote a book aimed at church leaders called How to Be Heard in a Noisy World. Phil then rejoined the Reading Evening Post and the Wokingham Times in 2007, moving up to become features editor. He then left again to create his own startup magazine concentrating on good news called Reading XN. In 2014, Mirror Group newspapers, the owners of the Reading Post, decided to close that paper, along with all its regional editions in Wokingham and beyond. While others were declaring the death of local newspapers, Phil saw an opportunity and set up the Wokingham paper and became its founding editor. Then in 2021, he launched a new weekly newspaper and news website for Reading, Reading Today. Since their launch, both newspapers have taken a community-focused approach, covering stories that matter to local people. I'll mention just one of them, but Phil will take you through his back catalogue, I'm sure, afterwards, if you want him to. But in 2023, following the death of Ruth Perry, the head teacher of Caversham Primary School, after a brutal Ofsted inspection at her school, the Reading Today took a principled stance on how it would report on Ofsted inspection results in future. Phil agreed with campaigners that local media needed to be part of the solution, not part of the problem, and should avoid repeating oversimplified single-word judgments like inadequate or outstanding in headlines and articles. The newspaper's front page in March 2023, The Ofsted Problem, was a powerful example of simple but effective newspaper design. It was named Front Page of the Year in the industry's Hold the Front Page Awards 2023, beating competition from major titles such as the Manchester Evening News, the Scotsman, and the Yorkshire Post. Some of the other big stories Phil covered in his time as editor, including the scrapping of plans for a new town at Graiseley, an account of a major fire at a block of flats in Arborfield Green, told from multiple eyewitness perspectives, and the reporting of the murder of 3 men in Forbury Gardens in 2020, along with the heroism and the community togetherness that followed that tragedy. After 10 years in the editor's chair at Wokingham Today and Reading Today, Phil stepped down earlier this year at the paper. But while he was there, the role of editor included writing stories, taking photographs, designing and laying out pages, as well as leading a team of journalists. It often included long hours and prevented him from taking family holidays and long evenings not seeing his family. Since stepping back from the editor's chair, he's worked as a freelance writer and editor. And as a user of hearing aids for much of his adult life, he's recently become an advocate for people with hearing loss. His association with the University of Reading has continued, not only reporting on it and holding it to account, but also speaking at events, encouraging academics to engage with the media. And he's also volunteered to support the next generation of journalists working on Spark, the Reading student newspaper, where it all began for him 30 years ago. He says, "I owe the university everything. If Spark hadn't existed, I wouldn't have had a career." He came to Reading as a student and stayed here to make Reading his home and to continue to contribute to our community. Through his skill as a journalist, his belief in the importance of local journalism, and his dedication to the communities where he lives and works, he has helped to hold power to account and chronicled the lives of people in Reading and Wokingham. Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Phil Creighton for the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters of this university.
I, the the authority of the University of Reading, I admit you to the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters of this university. Congratulations. Congratulations once more. And what a fantastic story, really. And thank you for everything you've done for the university, for the town and the region and beyond. Colleagues, families, friends, and most importantly, our graduates. As we come to the end of today's ceremony, I want to take a moment to appreciate what we have all shared. Graduation days carry a special weight, somewhere between celebration, reflection, anticipation, and being here today, it is impossible not to feel a deep sense of pride and optimism. As I look at all of you, our graduates, I see not just a culmination of years of hard work and dedication, but the embodiment of promise, potential, and hope for our shared futures. Let's start by recognizing this and give all of you a massive round of applause. Thank you. Gaining a degree is an individual achievement, of course, but it requires a team effort. I would therefore like to give a shout out to your teams. They include your parents who are here today, family members, friends who have been there to provide emotional, informational, and dare I say maybe financial support. They include the colleagues on the stage behind me, your tutors, lecturers, and supervisors who are the academic lifeblood of this university, and also the very many staff who work tirelessly to provide the best student support and advice, to maintain our stunning campus environment, to upgrade our IT systems, learning resources, things you don't see, you don't even know exist sometimes. Many of them are also working on a voluntary capacity today to ensure that you get the graduation ceremony that you deserve. So let's give them also a big round of applause. Today is a profound milestone, not just in your individual journeys, but also in the story of the University of Reading itself. You are graduating at a significant moment in our university's history. Next year, in about 3 months' time, will mark 100 years since the University of Reading's story officially began. And we will be celebrating the centenary of our founding. So you are the last graduates of our first century. That's pretty important, I guess. But, you know, at the university founding back in 1926, our first Vice-Chancellor set out his vision of what universities are to him. And he said that universities were living things with outposts on the frontier of knowledge that sometimes do beautiful and remarkable things. Much has changed, of course, over the last century, but this vision still resonates today. There is, I think, something slightly magical about universities. They might be very old institution, 99 years like us, but their ever-changing student communities keep them forever young. They like to maintain some slightly archaic traditions. Our graduation ceremonies are one of these. But they are also centers of enterprise, of new ideas and innovation. They aspire to the highest levels of excellence, but recognize that the best ideas can come from anywhere. So, as I'm sure you've experienced, hopefully, we welcome and encourage a diversity of views, of experience, and forms of expression. It is because of you, our students, that universities take on the characters that they do. It is because of you that the University of Reading is what it is today. Without your knowledge, your ideas, we would not be driven to be doing beautiful and remarkable things. You all bring something individual and very special to this university, and this is magical. Your education has equipped you not just with knowledge and skills, but with the values that define our university community. As I'm sure you will all know, environmental sustainability is at the core of the university's ethos. A future that is fair, sustainable, and thriving will not happen accidentally. It will be shaped by the choices of individuals like you. The world's greatest challenges, including environmental sustainability, are also some of its greatest opportunities for leadership, for innovation, for creativity, for careers that are both fulfilling and consequential. Whatever field you go into, business, science, creative industries, public service, education, you name it, there is a space for you to succeed and to act responsibly. We hope that your time at Reading has shown that environmental stewardship and professional and personal achievement are not competing priorities. They are complementary and increasingly essential to one another. Lastly, as you venture into the world and embark in your next chapters, remember that today is both an ending and a beginning. Endings bring a touch of nostalgia. And if you feel nostalgic already, or in a few weeks, if you feel nostalgic, please join us in our numerous centenary celebrations in the UK and around the world throughout 2026. Beginnings bring excitement and possibility, maybe a bit of anxiety sometimes. And on this, remember that you are part of one global University of Reading family that stretches across the world and across generations. By remaining active with our alumni network, I can assure you that many opportunities as well as support will be available to you. Congratulations once more to all of you. The world is waiting for you, and we could not be prouder to call you our graduates and now our alumni. Thank you to everyone who's joined us for the celebrations today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Graduates, guests, I would please ask you to rise as I now declare this degree congregation closed.